We now go to the second topic that is of interest to me. Yesterday, we saw an interesting happening. The Ram Mandir has been announced, and of course, it's been there for a long time. And this temple is going to finally get consecrated. The idol is going to get consecrated on January 22nd. Of course, the Congress has reacted very differently to this. The Congress party, many leaders have come forward and said that they welcome this move, they welcome the temple, and they've questioned only the timing of it, or they've basically asked why is the BJP or the Prime Minister leading it. Now, if you look at what Congress leader Salman Khurshid has said, he has said that why should God just be limited to one party, and this invitation should be for everyone. Another party leader, Kamal Nath, has said that temple belongs to everyone in this country and it's a very big symbol of Sanatan Dharma. All of this is very interesting because the Congress, while adapting a soft Hindutva approach in recent years, has often walked a political tightrope on the issue of Lord Ram. Let's first look at some reactions from opposition leaders on the announcement of the inauguration of Ram Temple, which is going to happen on January 22nd.
निमंत्रण सिर्फ एक ही पार्टी को जा रहा है क्या? कौन कौन पहुंचता कौन नहीं पहुंचता उस पर मैं कोई टिप्पणी नहीं कर सकता हूं, लेकिन भगवान सिर्फ एक पार्टी तक सीमित रह गए हैं क्या? निमंत्रण देने हैं और उसमें अगर उत्साह और उल्लास सबका देखना है तो सभी को होना चाहिए, सभी को निमंत्रित करना चाहिए। अब उनको अपनी परिस्थितियों को देखते हुए क्या करना है वो निर्णय लेंगे, लेकिन आप इसको एक पार्टी का प्रोग्राम बना रहे हैं। क्या ये पार्टी का प्रोग्राम है और एक ही व्यक्ति विशेष का ही प्रोग्राम है? तो ये मेरी तो समझ में नहीं आता। भगवान तो सबके हैं ना।
आपने कहा ईश्वर सबके हैं तो निमंत्रण क्यों नहीं सबको? तो बाकी पार्टियों को भी निमंत्रण
तो जाना चाहिए था। और अगर ये दिखाना है कि भगवान सबके हैं और इस बात को एक बार फिर से उजागर करना है, तो फिर ये बताना था कि हमने निमंत्रण सबको भेजा है।
रथ यात्रा भी निकाल ली थी आडवाणी साहब ने। तो ये सबका परिणाम है कि राम मंदिर बन रहा है। खून बहाया लोगों ने, जेल में गए, मुकदमे चल रहे हैं अभी भी सभी लोगों पर। तो मोदी जी अब जाएंगे और राम मंदिर की पूजा करेंगे, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि चुनाव आ रहे हैं, ये चुनाव की तैयारी।
So interesting reactions from opposition leaders. Let's talk to author and political commentator Professor Badri Narayan to understand this better. Thank you, Professor Badri Narayan, for speaking to NDTV. So in the Congress, in the run-up to 2019, said that it will abide by the Supreme Court's verdict, but the party has never been vocal about support for the temple construction. Now, you see everybody striking a conciliatory tone, and most of the Congress leaders saying that Mandir Desh ka hai, Mandir sabka hai. How do you see something like this?
Vasudha, it's a very good question, and you must remember I have mentioned in my book Republic of Hindutva and in other articles also that everyone has to work within the purviews of Hindutva, which is set up by the BJP politics. So Hindutva, the circle of Hindutva, everyone has to come in that. And BJP Congress in few years ago was very arrogantly trying to criticize it, but this soft Hindutva, through soft Hindutva, they always try to negotiate with the Hindutva. But now they thought that this soft Hindutva is not very unclear. It's not very clear. It's unclear. So we have to clearly tell about issues like Ram Janmabhoomi, which is the indicator of being a Hindu culture. It's a part of Hindu culture, part of the Hindu religion. So in one way, it's opting the ways prepared by the BJP. But the question emerged whether it is going to benefit Congress or not. So in one way, it may soften the Hindutva attitudes towards Congress, but the trust capital plays important role in mobilization through various issues. Like Hindutva trust capital is with BJP, not with the Congress. So Congress has to prove that whatever they are saying is not strategic, it's not instrumental, it's by heart. And that shift they have to bring in their discourse and their practice also. But this is a 4-5 months, and election is 4-5 months ago. So they don't have time to prove that.
Mr. Narayan, Apart from, of course, the Ram temple, there are also in the same complex, there are temples dedicated to Valmiki, Shabri, Kevat. So this is also part of the BJP trying to symbolically show its caste-inclusive approach using religiosity. How important is that going to be for the party in the run-up to 2024?
Vasudha, it's also a very important question. You know, the secular politics always miss to understand the role of religion in the life of the marginals and the Dalits and the subaltern. BJP understood it, and BJP, through the, I always say that this input came through the Sangh, because Sangh works at the grassroots, and this input may have emerged from them and came to the BJP. So BJP tried to include the icons, identity icons, garva, issues of the garva, issues of the dignity, religion as an issue of dignity, and also religion as a space where the subaltern can come and open their heart, like temples. You know, the temples has not only one meaning for the subaltern and the Dalits, the meaning which we have. They have, for them, temple is a space, public space, where they can sit together, they can discuss their sukh and dukh, they can discuss their social issues, and not only a space of prayer. So secular politics is not able to understand the meaning of temples in the life of the subaltern, which is different from the life of the dominant communities. So here BJP is very sensitive to going closer to this kind of issues, bringing them in their politics, in its politics, like Sabri temple. You know, we work among Sabri temple, around the villages on Sabri temple, and it is the Mushar caste claims that Sabri was their icon. And they used to say in 50 posts में there was no temple of Sabri. पहली बार हम लोगों के इतिहास में Sabri का temple मिला है, which Narendra Modi gave in the Jayapura village, जहाँ पर वो Sabri का temple बना हुआ है. So that works a lot among marginals. And they can, you know, the Ravidas temple in Banaras, जो मेला होता है, people comes in a layak there, and women throw sona and cry. So the place of cry also, and that place of cry, they don't have much space of cry. So the BJP tried to evolve their icons, deities, as a space of their religiosity. So religiosity and dignity and a space of interactions. So here BJP is more sensitively doing this kind of politics.
Right. Professor Narayan, my last question to you. What kind of impact do you see the temple and the religiosity around it having on the politics of parties like Samajwadi Party that have in the past taken a hard line on the temple and also managed to capture the Congress's minority vote bank?
Samajwadi Party had always a very kind of contradictory approach towards religiosity. On the one hand, Mulayam Singh Yadav, when the Sant goes to him, he used to wash their legs, feet, and drink the waters, no? Charanamrit. So, ek taraf to ye tha, but on the other hand, they always try to criticize the Ram Janmabhoomi temple because of the Muslim votes, no? Because they don't want to involve those Muslim votes. But the last election, 2014 election, BJP set a new pattern of doing politics, that mobilizing bigger, the broader Hindu community, and they made Muslim vote almost irrelevant. So everywhere the victory which they acquired, not because of the Muslim, but because of the broader alliance of the Hindu social communities. And so now the opposition people parties are also looking the same ways, you know, because they see that alone Muslim can't give them victory.
So that was author and Professor Badri Narayan on how the Ram Temple in the last many years has also seen the opposition approaching the issue with a lot of caution. That's all the time we have for you in the battle for states. Thank you for watching NDTV. More news and updates on the other side.